Hi, here's some food for thought. If your computer is running slow, sluggish, full of malware and viruses, or you just don't like the way it runs anymore because it's a few years old, why would you trust someone to work on your computer that just started working on computers or have a couple of years experience? My point is, at Detail Solutions, we have over 32 years experience working with computers, electronics, music, audio, recording. We could take your computer, and I'm not going to lie to you, if it's more than 3 years old, I wouldn't even suggest putting that much money into it. I would just recommend maybe a refurbished computer or letting us build your new computer. You don't want to put too much money into something that is not going to last that long anyway. And what I mean by that is, say for instance, if you replace the motherboard in your computer, and we're talking about this, here's what's going to happen. In order to replace this motherboard, you need a new processor as well. That goes here. CPU, central processing unit. Okay? If you replace that, then right here goes your RAM or your memory. You're going to have to replace that as well. Depending on how much RAM you want, you want at least 4 gigabyte of RAM. So each one of these slots, depending on the motherboard, can hold either 4 or 8 gigabyte of RAM. This motherboard is designed to hold 32 gigabyte of RAM. You have 2 slots, and they both can hold a maximum of 16 apiece, which will give you 32 gigabyte of RAM. Also, if you don't want that much RAM, you can put as low as 2 gigabyte per slot, which will give you 4 gigabyte of RAM. Okay, so my point I'm trying to make is, if you're going to need to do all that, new motherboard, RAM, and a processor, well, you may not want to keep it inside the case you have, because the case may be a little old and you might want to step up or get a newer case. Okay, that's more money. Or there's a piece in here called the power supply. And what it will do, what it does is give everything in your case or your tower, it gives it power. There's a formula per each device, like a DVD drive. It may require 15 watts. The motherboard, or example, your video card, which is going to require more wattage from your power supply, it can take maybe 75 watts up to 150 watts. And if your older case of computer only has like a 250 watt power supply, well, once you start doing the calculation, you may not want that power supply, and just in that case, you may not want it because that power supply is going to have some wear and tear on it as well. So now you're replacing your motherboard, you're replacing your RAM, and you're replacing the processor, and we're talking about the case, and now we're talking about the power supply. So the point that I'm trying to make is that sometimes it's just cheaper to build a new computer, or it's cheaper to get a refurbished computer. One thing about Detail Solutions, we will not try to make you spend unnecessary money. I do not believe in that. And one thing about my company, I'm very loyal, I'm trustworthy, because that's another thing. When you have people working in the computer or companies, or your hard drive, it has all your critical information on it. It could be finances, it could be pictures, it could be anything, and you just don't want anybody messing with your stuff, because this is a day and age of YouTube streaming. Everybody wants to upload stuff, so you have to be careful. So therefore, you want to find a company that's trustworthy. And you also want to find a company that's going to make you their #1 priority. Someone who's not going to overload their workload, so you can get the full attention that your computer desires or needs. So at Detail Solutions, we guarantee that you will be satisfied. And if not, we'll keep working with it until you are. most of our clients, they love us, and most of my business is repetitive, is repeated, and all of my business is word of mouth. Well, I would say 90% of my business is word of mouth. So again, come on to Detail Solutions at 815 South Bell West, Belleville, Illinois 62220, and hope we'll see you soon.